What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for the fresh Classic WoW servers. Should we even call them fresh anymore? I mean, Classic WoW Anniversary servers, it is the fresh servers, but it's been like 3 months now since release, so it's time to move on from the fresh aspect, I believe. Either way, let's talk about some bigger problems, or I guess one bigger problem that these servers have, or I guess in Classic WoW in general. It's been a problem for a while, and it's something you will notice whenever playing the game as well. At least many of you will, and many of you might even be a victim of this happening as well. So let's talk about it. First of all, this has to do with botting, but the main problem isn't really botting. But we will take a look at a couple of threads here about botting first of all as well. So here we have the bots have evolved. This is Living Flame EU. This is Season of Discovery, not fresh Classic WoW, but the same problem is happening on Classic WoW as well. And here you're seeing a bunch of bots in Duskwood. You will notice this in fresh Classic WoW as well, because Grave Moss is so valuable right now. And over here you will see 50 hunters on the same shard. I mean, you can just see the green names here. There are so many people. All of these hunters, or at least many of them, if not every single one, is currently botting. And they all have the same pet. It's like boar, boar, boar. They're following the same path. And guess what they're doing? They're farming raw gold from killing the mobs, of course, but also grave moss through herbalism, as an example. Pretty insane, and this just keeps happening. This was 7 days ago as well, on Living Flame. This is no longer just a clown show, it is the entire circus, ridiculous, embarrassing, and sad at the same time. I've been showcasing how bad the botting problem can be, so I'm not gonna keep talking too much about that, but we have this one, just a regular person playing the game, finding a bot path in Classic WoW, and for anyone who has been like bot hunting in the past, you might notice where this is, but basically you will see a bunch of corpses here in the same exact line, and even spotted a hunter with a boar, named Boar, at the time of taking a screenshot. Coincidence? I think not. Here as well, they always go that way after they go around the hill by the northwest cave. Now, I wanted to point that out because while botters are botting, actually breaking the laws in the game, players are getting banned for not breaking the laws in the game. This is something that happened really early in Phase 1 as well, where both people boosting, like for example doing Stratholm boosting, doing Stockades boosting, Scarlet Monastery boosting, people that were boosting, and the people that got boosted, they got banned for doing so, because people are abusing the mass report system. Here we have a post: I am done with this game, spam reported for boosting again, lost my raid spot. 3 weeks ago I was muted for a week for undercutting boosters in SFK, so undercutting, he was basically selling the boost cheaper than other boosters were. Now, today, I was banned for a week for the same thing. I advertised only in slash services. I can't keep paying a company that allows this spam report system to stay, and they won't even look at my tickets. Thanks for the fun times, but I cannot make gold without being punished. Lost my raid spot, I can't even get in touch with GMs or support of any kind. Have fun everyone, and hope you don't get targeted by these guys. So back in Phase 1, when people were boosting, some people got banned for getting boosted, or that they were boosting, because people don't like boosting. And guess what they did? They spam mass reported people for selling boosts, or they simply did a slash who, and were looking at who was getting boosted, and then reported them. So basically, even though boosting is not against the terms of service in the game, and you can boost on these servers, you just have to advertise it in slash services, people that don't like boosting were spam reporting people for getting boosted and for boosting because they don't like it. It's kind of like, I don't like night elves, I'm going to spam report every night elf I see. That is the same mentality. They don't like something, they're going to report it. And because because of the report system in Classic WoW is so automated now, if you get reported enough, you simply get banned. That's it. You might get muted first, then you might get a slap on the wrist, and then you might get a permanent ban. It is insane, the automation. Now in this case, I have quite a few friends of mine that are mage boosters, and I know quite a little bit about what happens behind the scenes and how things are operating, so I know exactly what happens here. Mage boosters are in a Discord together where they're talking about like they're setting things up, they have boosters that they're coming in, they sometimes buy boosts from each other, and most importantly, they set a fixed price, where every single mage charges the same price. And what do you think happens when somebody comes in and they tries to undercut? Like, if they are 50 mages cooperating together to set a price for boosting, and then one person comes in and undercuts that price, what will happen is you will get threatened by those mages in that Discord server that have set their price, and they will be like, hey, the price for boosting here is 30 gold. If you go lower, we will report you. And that's exactly what happens. You undercut them, they report you on every single one of their accounts. And most of these mage boosters have 2 accounts because they're boosting themselves and somebody else at the same time. So if there are 25 people, they will have 50 accounts. You will get reported by 50 accounts at the same time, at which point you trigger the automatic ban from Blizzard, and you first of all either get muted or a short ban, and then leading into a longer ban, or a permanent ban as well. Which, if you have dealt with customer service lately, you might have to like appeal that ban 10 times in order to get into contact with a real human being. So you can get reported by, like, you didn't break any rules, but you might get spam reported, and you might never get your account back. It is insane, and I don't know how we have gotten to this point. Well, I do. Corporate greed, not having people working, not having actual customer support, and everything being replaced by AI and automation. We for example have this post as well, and the in-game mafia is out of control. Legitimate players are getting banned on a daily basis, trying to earn their gold in a legitimate way. Others through different kinds of boosts like leveling or by offering a piece of gear and etc. Others by playing the auction house, flipping or undercutting. All these people paying their monthly sub to play the game by following the rules that Blizzard has set. And there comes those groups of people from certain places in the world abusing and exploiting the automated mass report ban system that Blizzard has implemented and still allows to exist. Did you try to sell your boost for a lower price than them? You got banned. Did you try to undercut them in the auction house? You got banned. And while they continue whatever they want by using the auction house bots, fly hacking, farm botting, and so on. All that so they can later sell all of this gold for real money on various websites, which is against the terms of service set by Blizzard, while real players are losing their account for weeks by doing nothing wrong except getting in the way of those groups. This is a disgrace, the game is in shambles and something needs to be done, and I completely agree. I'm not making this video just to be negative, it is an actual problem and something that needs to be fixed, because real life actual players that are simply playing the game, following the rules and just having fun, are getting banned by people exploiting the automated ban plus report system that is in place to their own advantage, which is usually the same people breaking the rules through either RMT, botting or hacking. It's people that are already breaking the rules, benefiting from exploiting the system, which hurts the actual average player. It is a problem that I feel like Blizzard has tried to shy away from, and it's something that they're actively trying to avoid and not speak about, and I simply hope that people keep pushing until we get some answers. So I'm simply here doing my part, showcasing this and talking about why I personally think it's a problem. Once again, people that are already exploiting the game is exploiting another system or feature of the game. It's people that are breaking the rules that should already be banned, and them not being banned, it hurts the average player, because they are getting the average player banned. You post something on the auction house where you're undercutting, well, you might actually end up getting banned due to that auction house mafia. Or you try to sell a stockades boost, or give it away for free, just to be a good guy, you might get banned for it. Actually, it's insane. And Blizzard has done nothing about it, so I simply hope that people keep pushing, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Either way, that's basically what I have for you today, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, spread the message in some way, shape or form, make some forum threads, Reddit threads, comments down below. Yeah, thank you either way, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.